Imagine this: the United States government secretly recruiting over 1,600 Nazi scientists after World War II. Sounds like a plot for a gripping thriller, right? But it's not fiction. It's the reality brought to light in Annie Jacobsen's book, Operation Paperclip. In the aftermath of the Second World War, as the dust settled and the world began to piece itself back together, a clandestine operation was underway. The United States government, in a bid to safeguard its own interests and maintain a competitive edge in the escalating Cold War, initiated Project Overcast, later renamed Operation Paperclip. This covert program aimed at recruiting top Nazi scientists, engineers and technicians, some of whom had been directly involved in the Third Reich's most inhumane and unethical experiments. Annie Jacobsen, in her meticulously researched book, peels back the layers of secrecy shrouding this operation. She unveils how the US government, in a desperate race against the Soviet Union, went to great lengths to secure these scientific minds. The objective? To leverage their knowledge for America's own technological and scientific advancements, including the development of the atomic bomb and the MK Ultra project, a post-war US intelligence program of notorious repute. And what about the moral implications? Well, it seems they were conveniently swept under the rug. Jacobsen reveals how figures like Robert Patterson, the US Secretary of War during the final months of World War II, was a key player in the operation, and instrumental in sanitizing the pasts of these Nazi scientists. Their war crimes, their involvement in horrific experiments on Jews, their allegiance to Hitler, all were overlooked in the name of brinkmanship. Even the Bush family, as Jacobsen points out, had their fingers in this murky pie. Their involvement, along with the backing of institutions like the CIA, paints a chilling picture of how far the government was willing to go. The extent to which former Nazis infiltrated the US establishment is a sobering reminder of the compromises made in the face of political and strategic expediency. A shocking revelation, isn't it? But that's only the tip of the iceberg. The book is a treasure trove of real-life characters and events that could overshadow any work of fiction. The book takes us through a labyrinth of key figures and events, each more chilling than the last. Among them is Robert Patterson, as mentioned earlier. Patterson played a pivotal role in the post-war era, steering the United States into a new world order, marked by the shadows of the atomic bomb and the beginnings of the Cold War. The atomic bomb, a manifestation of scientific prowess and raw power, was a game-changer. Its creation was a direct result of the machinations behind Operation Paperclip. The bomb was not just a weapon of mass destruction, but a symbol of the lengths to which the powers that be were willing to go. As we delve deeper into the narrative, we are introduced to the Bush family. Not many are aware of their involvement in Operation Paperclip, but the book reveals their intricate ties to the events that unfolded. The Bush family's connection to this operation adds another layer of intrigue to an already complex story. Moreover, the book uncovers the horrifying reality of human experimentation. The Jews, already victims of Hitler's regime, were subjected to experiments under the guise of scientific progress. This grim chapter is a stark reminder of how the pursuit of power can lead to the devaluation of human life. The book also explores the role of the SA stormtroopers, the original paramilitary wing of the Nazi Party. Their involvement in Operation Paperclip adds a darkly fascinating twist to the narrative. The stormtroopers were not only Hitler's protection squad, but also key players in the plot that followed the war. Operation Paperclip was not just about recruiting German scientists. It was a covert operation that saw the United States government providing refuge to Nazis. The Central Intelligence Agency, the CIA, played a significant role in this. Their involvement in the operation added another notch to the belt of their infamous roles. Jacobsen's book also touches upon the concept of brinkmanship, a diplomatic tactic used during the Cold War. By pushing dangerous events to the brink of active conflict, it was a game of chicken on a global scale, with the world holding its breath. The depths of their actions and their consequences are explored thoroughly, leaving no stone unturned. Jacobsen has painted a comprehensive picture of a time when morality was often compromised for perceived gains. It's a reminder that history is not always as black and white as it seems. The echoes of Operation Paperclip can still be heard in the corridors of power. The CIA and post-US intelligence programs such as MK Ultra have connections traced back to this operation. This had far-reaching consequences. Werner von Braun, a prominent Nazi scientist, was instrumental in the formation of the US space program. The CIA, which now stands as the cornerstone of US intelligence, has its roots intertwined with this notorious secret program, due to infiltration by these Nazi scientists. But the influence of this program stretches beyond the CIA. It led to the intelligence program, mentioned before, MK Ultra. It was a covert operation aimed at developing mind control techniques. The architects of these programs? Many of them were former Nazis who had been given a new lease on life in the United States, thanks to Operation Paperclip. And it wasn't just intelligence programs that bore the stamp of Operation Paperclip. The operation led to the infiltration of Nazis into the very fabric of the US government. The tentacles of this operation reached out, wrapping themselves around the power structures of the country. As I said before, the Bush family, one of the most influential families in American politics, weren't untouched by Operation Paperclip. The family's involvement in the operation is a subject of much debate and speculation, further highlighting the extensive reach of this program. The ripple effects of this operation are far-reaching and profound, affecting not just the world of intelligence and politics, but also the perception of right and wrong, of justice and injustice. It's a story of how the lines between good and evil can sometimes blur, of how the ends are often used to justify the means. But there's more to this story, so don't stop here. Dive deeper into this gripping narrative and uncover the hidden layers of history. You'll be surprised at what you find. Operation Paperclip was not just about scientific advancement, it also had its darker corners, where morality was often compromised. As we delve deeper, the shadows emerge. For example, the SA Stormtrooper Protection Squad. These were the men who guarded the scientists, ensuring their safety while they worked tirelessly to push the boundaries of knowledge. Yet, their presence was a constant reminder of the Nazi regime, a stark contrast to the American values the project was supposed to uphold. The United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a tense standoff, each vying for supremacy in the scientific and technological arenas. The race was on to see who could gather the most German scientists and their knowledge before the other. The rush led to shortcuts and oversights, some of which had lasting consequences. Then, there were the ethical dilemmas. This operation brought over scientists who had conducted experiments on people during the Holocaust. How could the country that fought against Nazism reconcile with providing a safe haven for those who had caused such suffering? Was the quest for technological advancement worth the moral compromise? It's a tale of how the government and the CIA allowed former Nazis to take on prominent roles within the American system, a fact that many argue has altered the course of history. I mean, who can deny this? The darker corners of Operation Paperclip are not for the faint-hearted. They are a testament to the lengths nations will go to in the pursuit of power and progress. They serve as a stark reminder of the ethical and moral compromises that can occur when the ends are seen to justify the means. This narrative is as chilling as it is enlightening and quite unsettling. Ready to uncover the truth behind Operation Paperclip? The book is available on Audible. It's a platform that gives you access to a vast range of narratives and stories that will challenge your perceptions, broaden your horizon, and keep you at the edge of your seat. It transports you to a world of intrigue, espionage, and secrets, a world where reality surpasses any conspiracy theory. What's more, Audible offers a free trial. Yes, you heard it right. A chance to dive into this gripping tale, without spending a dime. Imagine the secrets you'll uncover, the truths that will unfold. Click the link below to start your free trial on Audible and dive into the captivating world of Operation Paperclip and other interesting narratives. Also, let us know in the comments what you think. Remember, your opinion is just as important as anybody else's. And unfortunately, history is almost always stranger than fiction. Thanks for watching and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.